Hi, my name is Wilx, and this is episode 2 of Continuum. Today we're going to have some fun making a Steve's Carts tree farm. As well as that, we're going to do some progression. We'll get the Smeltery up, the coke oven, we'll do some Efab fluids, a Clockwork Engine, atomic Reconstructor, Carpenter, Thermionic Fabricator. But let's get started right away on this cart thing. So simple PCB. That is made this way. So I've got work tables over here, so I don't have to count in advance. I just pull out the ones that I need. The advance looks like that. The chest panes are just wood. A piece of iron and those things. 4 of those, 9 of those. This takes one of those, one of those. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't save that. And that takes that. All right. So coming over here, we've got that. This is our cart assembler. This is the machine we make the cart in. The iron wheels are just, yep, like that. And standard. This is a standard hull. Now, a good argument could be made to go with a hardened hull instead and put a better saw blade on the front of the thing. But I tried to keep this as simple as I could. So we're only going to use 6 diamonds. And if I went the other route, we'd use a lot more diamonds. I have the diamonds, but I wanted to keep this simple for you. Smelter. That's a regular smelter. We put it in here and we get an advanced smelter. What we're going to use that for is to turn logs into charcoal and have it feed the coal engine of the thing. So that's the first diamond we're using. Next up, we need a wood cutting core so that we can make our blade. We need 5 of these saw blades. Those are the other 5 diamonds. And that gives us our basic wood cutter. A hardened wood cutter would cut faster and take longer to wear out. You get to cut more trees with it. I'm using a coal engine, dead simple. A lot of people like to put solar engines in them. I think that's dumb. Solar slows the cart down dramatically. It costs to make the thing, and there's leaves above it half the time when you're talking about a tree farm. So no, I wouldn't use solar. I would use solar if I was doing crops. Okay, for storage, side chests hold quite a bit and top chests hold quite a bit. Oh, these things, why am I lagging? Are here. So chest locks are just stone and that. That's just those things which we made before, and 9 of those. So simple stuff. Top chest. Now, I'm going to make 2 of these, but I'm not actually going to use them, and I'll show you why in just a sec. Okay, so we put down our cart assembler, and we put in our standard hull, our coal engine, our basic wood cutter. We'll put in those 2. There's 4. We can put in 4 storage. So we could have put 2 more internal storage. We can't use the front one because that's where the blade goes. Now both of these are quite large. This only has a modular cost of 6, modular cost of 3. That's got a modular cost of 25 each. Then we've got the advanced smelter has to go in. Now it has a fairly steep modular cost, 42. So with the things that are in there now, it's going to take us 27 minutes. If we were to put these 2 things in, it would take an extra 10 minutes, 37 minutes. So I'm only making a tiny little cart track, so I don't need those at all. So we're going to do it at just the 27-minute one. And I'm going to need some coal. I've got to remember to come back here and put more coal in later. And we're going to hit assemble. And it's doing its thing. Now for the Smeltery, you make the controller in here. Notice it's saying 7.5 minutes. So I'm going to start that right now. Now, the reason it's 7.5 minutes, a lot of people are whining about it taking 30 minutes. I have 4 of the gearboxes, and the gearboxes are what you use to speed it up. So if you don't like how long it takes, build a couple of extra gearboxes. The max you can use is 4, or the max benefit you'll get is from 4. So that's doing its thing. We'll get to the Smeltery later, for the other things later. Let's finish off with our carts here. So I need some rails. Simple stuff. I'm making 3 sets, so that'll be 48 of those. I need advanced detector rails. I need 1 of those. They come in pairs, but that's okay. And I need a cargo manager, which is just more of this stuff here. And then I'm going to have the cargo manager be right up there. So I'll be able to reach up there, grab stuff out of the cargo manager, and let's say put it in a chest here, because I don't have hoppers or anything yet. But the cargo manager's got a fairly large inventory, so that'll work out. And we'll place that down so we can place the cargo manager. And then we're going to take and place these things down. Notice I got butterflies. Pests. I'll show you why I've got butterflies in a sec. So we put 1 advanced detector rail right in front of the cargo manager. Then we'll run these out here. Actually, I don't trust that one. That might be in the way of a tree. I don't know how the trees are going to space out. We'll put them back later. Don't get in my way, butterfly. There we go. Now, setting up the cargo manager. We'll do it. Try to do this. No, it's nighttime. I'll come back and do it. I don't want to get killed on camera. I don't have much in the way of weapons or armor, so I have to do something about that maybe next episode. I don't like... Whoop. That's too far over. I'm going to put it closer to the door. There we go. Okay, let's go back up and finish with that cargo manager. All right. So, as you can see, it's red on this side, yellow, green, blue. We only care about the red side. That's the only one that's affecting the carts. And we want it to come from the cart to the cargo manager. So we're going to move that, and it's now pointing at the cargo manager. And we want it to pull everything out of its inventory, but only its storage slots. So everything in the storage slots is going to get put into the cargo manager. And I'll take it from all these sections of the cargo manager. Or put it into, it can use all of that. And that's sort of the basics on how that's going to get set up. So let's go over why I'm getting stuck with these butterflies. I went into the village and I grabbed a couple of bee houses out of one of the buildings. And I grabbed the bees that were in it. Okay. Do we have any... No, it looks like they're turning into forests. Okay. Bee houses don't allow mutations, so they're kind of messed up, and there's nothing I can do about it right now. But all I care about is that there's bees running all the time for these 2 trees here. These 2 trees are, I got a silver lime sapling from the same building that these were in, and a regular oak tree. And I'm trying to combine those 2 together with the pollination from the bee houses to make myself a hill cherry sapling. And then I can take the hill... Now, the reason I'm using a hill cherry sapling, or the reason I want one, is I want some seed oil. And the forestry trees are the best way to get it. Hill cherry saplings are quite good, better than the other trees that are out there. But if I take a hill cherry sapling and I combine it with one of these two, I can get a walnut. And walnut's even better than the hill cherry. If I combine the walnut with a hill cherry, I can get myself a chestnut, a sweet chestnut. And they're pretty much the best for getting seed oil. But let me explain what I'm talking about there. So, chestnuts. Use. Squeezer. You can get 110 millibuckets of seed oil, whereas it's normally like seeds are like 5 millibuckets. But something I don't want you to get confused on. Let's say we looked at coconut. And we hit use on that. It's 300. Why am I saying that the chestnut was better at 110 than a coconut at 300? Well, a coconut tree will have maybe 4 coconuts. The sweet chestnut, every leaf is going to have a sweet chestnut, and it's a big tree. It's a 2x2 tree. So you're probably going to have one of those trees give you all the seed oil you're going to need for the game. Maybe you have to do it twice, depending on how much seed oil you need. But I've usually got away with one. All right. So now let's get on to... You're still doing your thing. Let's make the rest of the smeltery. So I'm going to make 28 seared bricks. I think the it only calls for 18 in the quest, but I want a 3x3 by 2 interior. So I need 28 of those. I'm going to have 2 faucets. I need a seared tank. I want 2 drains. Again, the quest only calls for one of those, I think. It doesn't call for basin. I'm going to have a basin. That's why I want a 3x3 base. That way it works out well for basins. And a casting table. And I'm going to use 1 seared window. And I'll show you why. It's not actually necessary for my build, but it could be for yours. So I'll show you what I mean. This thing's finished. I've got our Smeltery controller. Okay, so let's drop down our seared window there. See, there's a torch on the other side, so it's going to light things up in here. So this floor, F7, is all lit up. Let me show you that it's working. See, that's when it's not lit up. Then we'll put down like that, and we'll put down our controller right here. Whoops. Our tank right there. Then we'll take our drains, put it there, there, and now we've got a completed working thing. So let's place down the rest of the stuff. Put one there, casting basin there, that there. And let's do something right away. So we're going to make some aluminum brass. 3 aluminum ore, 1 copper ore. And we'll put down a spare seared brick right there. Any brick will do. Oh, I know what's wrong. We need a... Where are buckets? I got a bunch of buckets now. I conveniently grabbed some lava from below, put it in a stone drum. They're cheap to make. They hold a reasonable amount. So that was 4 buckets, and it looks... So that maybe 16 buckets, maybe more. It doesn't say. And that should be making our aluminum brass. And there, aluminum brass. So we'll make one of those. Oh, and I know what I want to do next. I want wooden gear. So now that we've got, actually, I don't need 2 of these. Because there was 4 ingots in there. We got 2 left. I'll put these down here somewhere. And I'll put my wooden gear there. Pour the last one in like that. Oh, and we might as well get started on melting some other stuff. We are going to need a bunch of iron, actually. All right. You doing your thing? Yep. And while I'm thinking of it, I'll put a little more coal in there. So it'll take more than 1 stack of coal to make that thing. All right. So next up, we want to make a sticky piston. So we're using rice to make rice dough. That's 4 rice dough. We put it around a bucket of water. We got rice slime balls. Put a rice slime ball over that, and we got ourselves a sticky piston. Now, let's show you where we are on things, quests. So we got our Smeltery done. And now Clockwork Engine. So a Clockwork Engine looks like this. We're going to need, we needed to use gold, a gold gear. And I put a bunch of iron in there. Oh well. Hope gold and iron don't combine at all. And you pour one while you're at it. Walking with lava in my hand. Bad idea. Okay, so the Clockwork Engine. We're going to need a clock. And we're going to need, I forget where it goes, the gold gear, and what else goes in that? It's the other way around. Yeah, we'll pour out our there we go. That's our Clockwork Engine. Actually, I did those in the wrong order. That's why I was thinking of this first. Actually, let's make the rest of these because I know I'm going to need them. Because I don't have this set up to be enough of them. Let's get that and that. And I forget how many of these I need. I put in 12. That only gives me 3 more. Oh well. What do I need sticks. Like that. And that again. Grab one for now, and that gives us our atomic reconstructor. And a Clockwork Engine. Oh, I know what I don't have a recipe set up for. I'm going to need a button. Oh, and something else I'm going to need. I'm going to need a redstone torch. You'd think I'd better plan this out. Oh, I know why I don't want that there. Okay. So put that there like that. Point that at it. And then you right click this thing until it goes orange. And let it start powering up. And then we can stick our button on there. Oh, we've got to first hit it with a... Yeah, we don't want it wasting power like that. There. Now it's in pulse mode. All right. So that's sort of doing its thing. Who's next? Oh, we're sort of finished off on that. All right. So, how are we doing on you? Still got a ways to go. Give it a little more coal. Make sure it gets... There, it's over halfway. That should get it to the end. Okay, so where are we on this? So, claim that. We've done that. Claim that. Baking bad. Let's do baking bad. The coke bricks are just bricks, sand, and clay. And we are going to need a engineer's hammer. Now I just make it a 3x3. And hit it with the hammer. And that is one coke oven. And we need to give it coal as well. Why have I got a spot on the floor? I have to move some torches around. I'll deal with that later. I'll sort it out. As you can see, I did make the room a little bigger in here. Put some windows in and stuff. Oh, nighttime. I was well into the nighttime there. You probably noticed and I didn't. All right. So, next up on our quests. Breaking Bad. Oh, we need to make some tanks. So, Efab. We need to make these things here. So we're going to need some bronze to do that. And more iron casings. That's why I was getting more of those ready. Still any iron in there? Nope. Okay, so bronze is going to be copper ore and tin. 3-to-1. What else? E-tank. So we want those. We want iron casings. I want 2 of these tanks, actually, not just 1. Let's just make it in here. So, actually, casings. Where did I leave those casings? There. Another 2 of those. And I keep forgetting. That and guess I didn't put the glass over there. And then it was it all bronze for the rest of it? Yes. So we're making the bronze right now. We're also going to want those as well. So we need more bronze again. So we'll grab another set for bronze. And we'll hit you. Got over a block. We'll start you pouring. Make you into 9 ingots. How are you doing? There's enough for another block. We'll start you pouring again. There we go. So we got our 2 tanks. And then we also wanted 2 pipes. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And glass. Now, remember how the gearbox is sped up crafting. Pipes speeds up fluid crafting. And the max you can use or get benefit from is 2. So we're going to put, again, we don't want these things to be slow. We're going to put it there and there. Now, you can play around with these and get them to face different ways to make them look pretty if you wish. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And we'll put 1 tank here, another tank here. And we're going to need lava. That should be plenty. I'll fill it up more later. You're making, yes you are, okay. So, now that we've got that done, oh, I gotta pick something. I'll pick coal coke. Now we got this done. Claim that as well. And now we're on to Carpenter. How are you doing? Not done yet. So we'll get on to the Carpenter. We're going to need treated wood planks, basic coils, and a sturdy casing, which is going to take more bronze in that thing. How much is left in here? 5. Okay. So we're going to take you. Do that. That's not going to take long at all. Then we're going to need get some stuff off my bar. To deal with these. So we need black quartz. Oh, yeah, that black quartz. Normally you can find black quartz in the wild, but not in this pack. You make it by taking creosote oil, and you've got to have lava in there. So we need two of those. And shift to make both of them. We got those two. We're also going to need some redstone. Oh, and I should have been pressing this some more. How much is in there? Enough for what we need right now. There, so we got our redstonia. Actually, I'm going to do something different here. I am going to, instead of sucking it all into there, we are going to put you down. Oh, I want you facing the other way. Yeah, like that. And we'll wind you up and start getting you full of power. Okay. Let me see, that's not dark enough yet. There, that's better. So when we do make the Carpenter, we can power that. So we need these. Two of those. Oh, and we need the treated wood planks. How do we make those again? Oh, I remember now. We need to take... I want more buckets. Okay, that's all we got. And we will put it in there, there, there. Now, planks. Do I have planks on me? No, I don't. How many of those planks did we need? 6. And we've got to hit this because we don't want black patterns. We want treated wood planks. And they take 0.5 seconds. I'm going to shift clicked it again. Okay. Is that everything? Yep. We have ourselves our Carpenter. So that should be feeding power. Oh yeah, it can't work because, number one, we're going to need some water. It's not always water that this thing wants, but for what we're going to do next, it is. All right, so actually quests. Let's show you what we're doing here. Oh, next thing, Thermionic Fabricator. Actually, how are you doing? You're done. Let's go deal with that. So our cart is ready to go. Oh, we're going to need some saplings. Let's grab 2 stacks is more than enough. Oh, it's night. I should put in stairs. All right. So we're going to place this thing down here. Don't worry about which way it's facing. It's going to turn around in a second. So we're going to put... Do I have a log on me? No, I don't. I needed a log. Not limewood, oak. Oh, food. Yes, I know I should be making myself a lunchbox, and I should be making the cooking for Blockhead's Kitchen. I just haven't got around to it yet. this was more fun. So we put one log there, and it's telling it to make it into charcoal. And we want to take the charcoal and put it into the engine. So when it makes charcoal, it's going to put it in the engine. See, the side chest was this many. The internal was only 9, right? The top chest is like 2 internals. Oh, I know what else I didn't bring with me. Coal. I need at least 1 stack of coal to get started. And everything else ready to go? Yep. So you turned around and decided to go that way. Now, so that you can see this thing in action, one other thing we're going to do. We have some compost here. So right click this, and as you can see, I've got 64 fertilizer. How did I get that? What I did was I took a knife and some potatoes. That's not enough. We want a stack of potatoes to do this properly. Take the knife and the potatoes, and you make biomash. And then you take the biomash and you stick it in there. It can take a full 64. And this stuff works like it doesn't have to be potatoes. It can be apples. It can be all sorts of different things. Wheat doesn't work, but the rest of that stuff kind of does. And you can use it like bone meal. There, that'll give the cart something to do so we can see it working. Oh, and we need to put back some torches here. Oh, yeah, it was a big tree. That's all. It's an oak tree. It was a big one. So it was cleaning up the leaves. That's why it took so many bone meal to grow. So as you can see inside this thing, now it's turned a whole bunch of that into charcoal, but it's getting some apples and it's collecting more saplings. Comes around here, it dumps what it didn't need in there, and it goes around to do it again. And it'll just run around doing its thing. So, now, Steve's carts is by no means the best method of doing trees. Like, a farming station is way better at doing trees than this thing is. But it's I think it's the most fun out of the bunch. If I'm going to do a tree farm. Now, I could have done something much larger and used harden and things along those lines. And it could have handled it. But I don't need that much wood. I'm not running a huge charcoal making operation or anything like that. I just don't want to have to go chopping wood for the little bit that I'm using. Next episode, we'll do something like a mining operation with it. It'll be a little more complicated what we make, but I think it's fun doing that. We need another sturdy casing first off. Oh, we're going to have just barely enough. Because we need 8 of these. See, future episodes I'll already have the bronze made. I'll already have the gears made. Things along those lines. But I couldn't make them in advance because I hadn't made the smelter yet. Alright, so we come over here. We take these, put them around like that. And start it off. What was the other thing we had to make in there? No, you go in the Carpenter. Okay. You're in the Carpenter. Gold gears. We're going to need 16 gold. So we got this. We need diamonds. Yes, I did a little bit of mining. So we put the diamonds in here like that. It's not seeing that as a valid recipe. Not enough water. That's what's wrong. I should just remember that. Every time that thing doesn't work, it's because there's not enough fluid. Oops, put it back in. There. Now it's making it. What else went into the Thermionic? Oh yeah, the gold. And we got to make that. But we need to make 4 of these. Actually, let's... the circuit. What was in that circuit? Gold and redstone. Gold and redstone. But oh, you ran out of power. Actually, is that... did I get up to full orange? No, probably not. You're done. Okay. So, I forget how to clear that the easy way. I totally forget. 1, 2, 3. 6. And it's doing its thing. And we need some glass and a crafting table. Oh, it's running out of power. I made extra crafting tables for no good reason. I shift clicked wrong or something sometime. There's one. What was it? That and a glass. That there. That. Whoops. That. 4 gold gears. And then that thing. There we go. That goes in here. And we have a Thermionic Fabricator. Put it right there. Now that we've got that done, Coal generator and a survivalist generator. Let's do the coal generator, and probably that'll be enough for this episode. So I need another one of the intricate circuit boards. And we're already set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Do your thing. We need another gold gear and 2 more of these. There's no more gold in there, is there? No. Oh, 2 more of those means iron. Now in some packs, gold and iron mix together. They don't seem to do it here. Oh, while we're waiting for stuff, see what we get. Redstone, useful. Spruce, lead, useful. Diamonds, cool. Hey, normally those rewards suck. And I'm quite happy that I got diamonds. Oh, you might be running out of power. Or did we already do what we needed to do? No, we didn't. Okay. Two. Oh, I need more than that. I need double that amount. Okay, we were making this guy here. So we need gold in the center here. Gold like that. Two furnaces. Oh, I already had some up there. And iron casings. We need 4 of them total. There we go. And these guys get gears. Did I actually need 4 of them? Or 2 of them? I need 2 of them. Okay, we've got enough. I counted wrong. And I hope this guy finished. Yes, he did. I'll give him a little more power. Actually, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm about to make something that means I don't need it. And we have our coal generator. And some coal. I'll put you right down there. And put coal in you. And we've got it all powered up. I guess that's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Go out there and have some fun. Thanks.